be finishing up by talking about stair lifts or stair glides. Again, you've probably seen these either yourselves or on TV or in advertising. They are stairs that'll help you, or excuse me, they're chairs that'll help you get up and down stairs mechanically. There's a lot of different styles and manufacturers that are available, but the main things are there'll be a rail and then a seat and controls to get you up and down. And they come in two main different styles. There's a straight run, and then there is the curved run. The straight runs are going to be a lot cheaper. The curved ones, because they have to be custom made for each stairway, because the stairways are pretty much individual, so they have to be custom made. So that's why they tend to be a lot more expensive than the straight runs. But if you are able to get one, they can be extremely useful. So you can see this one. This is just a typical straight run. This goes straight up and down. The seat, when done, will flip up, and the footrest will flip up, and then usually the seats themselves will be able to swivel uh, one way or the other to help get on and off comfortably and easily. So here is a curved one. So as you can see, this stairway, is not like a lot of others, so it has to be custom made to this particular stairway, and that's why they are going to cost quite a bit more than the straight runs. One nice thing though with the curves, especially if space is a little bit limited, or you just want to have a little bit more open area, you can have the track curve around to the side, so then that way it doesn't take up as much room here at the bottom of the stair or at the top of the stairs. So if you do have the room and you can afford one of the curved stair lifts, then I would recommend having this little wraparound like this. With the straight runs being cheaper, a lot of times to save money, what people do, they have a stairway that has two different runs, like this U-shaped one, if you have an L-shaped one, or different kinds. What you can do is have two straight runs, so a straight run that goes up to the top, and another one for the bottom run. The only problem with this is that you are making an extra transfer, so you're getting onto the chair, say at the bottom, going up to the top, then you have to get out of this chair and then move over to this chair and then go up. So that it's nice, but it can create a little bit more work than if you were to have a curved one that just keeps going all the way around. Um, so there's just getting on and off the chair. There's no transferring from one chair to the other. What this particular setup did, somebody made this little custom sliding seat to make the transfer a little bit easier. So they moved up and sat on this chair, and then they can scoot over or slide over and then get onto this chair instead of having to walk over. So that's a nice little custom feature that this particular person did. So, reviews and recommendations for stair lifts. Stair lifts generally have a swivel seat and seat belts. They can be straight run or custom made to be curved, but again, you're going to pay a lot more money for the curved runs as opposed to the straight runs. Track and chair extend about 1.5 feet beyond the top and the bottom, so you want to make sure there's enough space. You're not going to be um, in the way of a door swing. Sometimes you do have to move the door or make the door swing a different way. So each house is going to be unique and different, but make sure there's enough room there, or you should make sure that you know about that, extra 1.5 feet or so that the stair lift is going to be at the top or the bottom to adjust for any other space or door swings that may be there. Curved ones can wrap around the corner at the top or the bottom, so that's one way you can make a little bit more room, but again, being a curve, you're going to pay a little extra for that. Two straight run lifts can be used in stairways that change direction. Just remember that that's going to involve transferring from one chair to another. Sometimes a door will need to be relocated so the swing doesn't hit the track. So where I live, there's a lot of what's called split level homes. So you open the front door and you got a stair run going up and a stair run going down. And if you have a stair lift that comes up those stairs, you usually have it on the inside of the stairs, so it comes up and wraps around kind of like the center part, and The problem with that is then the front door is gonna hit the rail and it won't be able to open up fully. So a lot of times what we had to do is we had to move that door like a foot or so to one side, so then that way you can open the door without it hitting the rail. So that is everything. Thank you so much for joining me on this course. Hope you've learned a lot. Hopefully you can use this information to make your own home accessible or somebody else, or if you're getting into the design field, this helps you learn some methods and techniques to make homes accessible for the people that you're working with. Thank you again.